Casual lifting chats with Billy and Greg.
Talk about Saturday and Friday. So, the Open. Logistics, you gonna do that first?
Yep, so typically the Open announcement's gonna come out Friday morning at 6 o'clock. So we still obviously gonna run a 5 a.m. session and a 6 and a 7 on Friday morning, but it's just always gonna be a little bit awkward. This is the 11th year that we've done it, so we've always dealt with it, and we'll just program some intervals on the machines for the first two classes. The 5 a.m. and the 6 a.m. can watch the announcements on the computer, and then we'll find out what it is, and we're just going to scrap the 9:30 class on the Friday, just due to the fact that we're going to be setting up for the afternoon, and most people will do that Friday night or Saturday morning. The doors will still be unlocked until 11 a.m. So if you want to come in and still train at 8, 9 or 10 o'clock on Friday morning, you're more than welcome to. But we're going to be more preparing mentally and getting all the tape ready and moving shit around. So we're just going to be preparing for Friday night. So no 9:30 class. What do you reckon the workout's going to be?
Well, it was said yesterday, the 20, there'll be a repeat. I actually reckon the repeat's week 1. I have a feeling it's going to be that 15-minute AMRAP, 3 wall walks, 12 dumbbell snatches, 15 box jumps with a step down. I think that was 2021.1.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a real hard year this year. Being same again, there's a brand new format, introduction of like that community cup, so there's no more quarters. But then top athletes also got to go through to 1%. So like, imagine making a program or a test where you need to separate the top 1%, but you also need it to be achievable that every person in the world can get done the first few tests. It's a really tough job.
Yeah, I'm just with all the pushback this year, I'm just predicting something really fun.
Yeah.
Week 1, because people have until Tuesday morning to sign up. So if they see a fun workout, registration is going to skyrocket. If they see a really crappy workout that doesn't look too fun, I reckon registrations might stay a little bit lower. So I'm expecting something really fun, really still intimidating.
It's almost like you just need everyone to be able to complete it. Like I always want week 1 to be something like that. Like
no advancing weights and
high skills.
Building to 100 kilo snatch or even like muscle ups. I think we'll save that for week 2 and 3.
Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot of, you lose sleep trying to predict it. So the best thing you can do is prepare for everything, or expect the worst. Like especially week 1. You just want, I want someone who's been doing CrossFit for less than a month to be able to come in and be able to complete the workout. And not just complete it, bring a little bit of intensity to it. Like, CrossFit's hard, yeah? How many, I think it was Rich Froning saying recently, it's okay to say CrossFit's hard.
Yeah.
It's okay to sit here and say, CrossFit can be for everyone, and it's tough, and it's okay to stand by the fact that it's hard, and everyone should be able to do it, but it should be tough no matter how strong of an athlete you are.
Yeah, I actually had that same thought when we programmed Fran the other day. I'm like, this is one of the original benchmark workouts before the CrossFit Games, before elite athletes in the sport. And these workouts still stand the test of time in regards to they just destroy you. I don't know many CrossFit workouts that it's like, oh yeah, this is an easy one. Like they're all hard, and it all comes from within as well to want to push.
100%. Look, I think we've gotten better as athletes over the years.
Yeah, more efficient, movement patterns are better,
And so maybe
better
like,
strategy, but they're still fucking hard
oh,
work.
dude. And there's a really good concept about how many true RX athletes are there actually. Like every movement that could potentially come up, are you efficient in that movement? Can you not only do the movement, can you bring intensity to it? So like a lot of people, they might do 99% of RX or workouts RX, but if one thing comes up that stops you, there's this
Are you an
idea.
RX athlete?
Exactly. That's that thing. Is like there needs to be a little bit of pride in that again. Kind of gone away from that. Like a certain weight pops up. Oh, I can do it. I'm an RX athlete.
Yeah.
You might be able to RX one concept of a CrossFit workout, but if there's stuff that you have as a weakness, you need to work on that. And that's like a good reason for the open as well.
Well, I also think the RX athlete, that level changes.
60, 50?
60. It'll change on a decade to decade basis, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Because like people are going to get better. And RX right now for us is just how we program, and it's what we think a level of RX is. I also wanted to mention that if anyone is on the fence about signing up, here's my little 2 cents. I remember back in 2011, 2012, 2013, the slogan for the CrossFit Open used to say, prove your fitness. Now it's like we open together, and it's like very inclusive, and I like that. But back then it was prove your fitness. And this is even before social media, so people still talked a lot of shit, but it was almost to their face and be like, I can beat you, you can beat me, whatever. And it was almost like that aggressive competitiveness of like, well, prove it, prove your fitness. Let's see how fit you are. Well, standardize the workouts, prove it. And this day and age, maybe while we don't need to bring that level of aggressive competitiveness, we can still bring that aggressive mindset to prove it to yourself that all that hard work isn't for nothing. And this is your opportunity to showcase that. This competition was legitimately made for everyone that trains in CrossFit affiliates.
100%. But here's something as well. It's a mindset that I've had since for a very long time. You perform best when expectations are high. So you talk about that proven. If I go up to you and I say I'm going to beat you in this workout, regardless of the result, regardless of what the outcome is, I'm going to perform better by saying that. Now, I'm not saying go up to everyone and say I'm going to beat you, but if you have a little bit of pride in a workout and you flip your mindset to, hey, I'm good at this movement, I'm going to go hard at it. Hey, I'm good at bodyweight AMRAPs. This is my jam. I'm going to attack this. Yeah, lean into a little bit of discomfort, and all of a sudden your mindset and your performance will start to change. So it's okay to have high expectations of yourself.
And not everyone's going to thrive under the pressure, but everyone learns under the pressure.
Yeah.
So whether you fail miserably or you are successful at so many things, you're going to learn so much about yourself, your training methods, how you attack certain something.
70 to finish? 66 out of 10?
I'll do 2 more. I'll do 65 and 70. You do 70, 75.
Sure. Yeah. So like, let's go. 11 years doing CrossFit. This is my 4th open. I don't know about yours. But let's go a little tip for the open. I'd say, if I had to say anything, the open's such a community-based thing. And you're going to get so excited. You're going to be down here. You're going to be watching everyone. You're going to be cheering people on. You're going to be judging at certain times. My one tip that I reckon I see every single year is the lack of warm-up and preparation for you to get done your workout. And because like we're subject to heats, we're in here, you might be in 15 minutes time. We talk about this a lot during our weeks, is having a aggressive warm-up or something that primes you for your session. Don't just roll in, cheer someone, and then you're up next and you walk up and you're cold. You would never do that during the week. And like, we need to have a little bit of pride in how we uphold ourselves on the open, whether you're doing it Friday, Saturday, whether you're by yourself and you have to redo it on Monday. But warm-ups, really big tip. We want to approach our warm-ups well.
Like warm up like a professional.
Get your heart rate up. Depends on the workout, but...
And that being said, we will have it written up, ready to go.
But do the warm-up. Like, if you came into a class on a Tuesday, you would complete the warm-up 100%. Yes, you're having fun, you're talking, but you prep yourself for the workout. Now that it's competition day, everything should be the same. Nothing should change from our week to week. We come in and we follow a simple routine when we do our warm-up. We do our body prep, we do our movement prep, and then we do our workout-specific prep. All right, so general warm-up, we get our heart rate up, we loosen up the body, we attack some trigger points of areas we're going to use, a squat pattern, we attack the hips. Then we grab a barbell, we're starting to work on our muscle cleans, our front squats, and then our squat clean. And then before the workout, we do a few reps of each movement to prep ourselves. And then we step back, we take a deep breath before we hit that 3, 2, 1, go. Big one for me, huge coming in on Fridays, or whenever you do the open, get your warm up and warm up well.
Let's go, fast under. Good speed, nice, nice. Yeah, that was obviously a lot of information, and if you don't really know much about warming up, just follow our warm up to a T, and that will suit you perfectly.
And do it all, 100%.
Yeah. My tip is, my first tip is just wear sweatbands. I'm gonna get my sweatbands out from the closet. That makes such a big difference when you're going from, like, say, deadlifts, toes to bar, and all this sweat is running down onto your hands. And maybe round 1 you're fine, rounds 3, 4, and 5, your hands are so wet that that's your limiting factor sometimes. If we're wearing grips, sometimes that is that barrier that we need, but actual sweatbands make a massive difference. That's why tennis players always wear sweatbands, so they can grip the racket really well. Sweatbands are a game changer.
Nice. Find your heels on your landing. There you go. Ah! Good toey. Nice.
$75.
Yeah.
Try 70 to finish. My second tip is, from a mindset point of view, is the workout's going to come out 6 o'clock on Friday morning. Whether it's, let's say it's a 12-minute AMRAP, between it coming out, you knowing how long it's going to take, and when you do it, just slowly come to terms with the fact that you're willing to suffer for that amount of time. And it's like when you dive into a cold pool or you try and get in really slowly. Just commit to it, and usually that's the difference between you doing a really good job or just kind of like tiptoeing around the workout. Just commit to that 12 minutes of suffering and have acceptance that it's going to hurt for 12 minutes, and then you can lay on the ground and have a good time after that. Let's go. Easy, easy, one more.
My second tip would be, actually this is a good one that I responded to last year. So my second tip is limit the amount of information you take in online over the weekend about that workout. These days we have so much access to information, but the people who know you the most are your coaches. So one thing that you should be doing over the period of the open, even the whole 3 weeks, is utilize the greatest tool that you have as an athlete are your coaches in your affiliate. They see you every single day. They know how you move. They know your weaknesses and your strengths. They even know little bits about your lifestyle as well. And so when it comes time for you to best prep or prepare yourself for the open, lean into your coaches. They're the greatest tool that you can have as an athlete, as a member. So many times we maybe take in a lot of content online. We see this person's strategy. We see, the games athletes and what they're doing, but that's not specific for you. It's a very general
Even if
guide.
they're trying to distribute like, oh, intermediate, try this, do these unbroken, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, we know that you can only do 5 reps unbroken. So we would have a completely different strategy for you to just get through it faster rather than, oh, Rich said, intermediate should try unbroken. So I'm going to try unbroken. Like, well, there's too many levels to deal with. So we know you the best.
Yeah.
And just take it on board.
Come on, let's go. Finish your dinner. Last set. Nice. Balance. Here we go. Nice. All right, come on, we're gonna have to work for this. Yeah, well done. Nice, dude.
My last tip would be, don't get caught up in, do not say this whatsoever. I'm going to redo the workout, and don't go into the mindset of, I'm going to do a redo before the workout's even over. Go into the mindset of, I'm going to attack this one and done. And the only reason why you should be redoing a workout is if you made a catastrophic mistake, or something happened, maybe your rope broke. But at the end of every single workout, I feel like I can always go 5 seconds faster, 10 seconds faster, do a few more reps. But why didn't you do it in the battle?
Yeah. If you are going to redo, there's only 2 ways you get a better result when you redo, is if you have a different strategy or you work harder. You need to hurt a lot more to get a better result. So you don't actually want to redo, because unless it's a complete strategy fail, you want to try something different, just by saying, oh, I reckon I can get 5 more reps, means you need to work 5 more reps harder. And it's easier mindset when you're fresher to come in and get that result from the start. So that leans into like Greg's second tip about mindset. Like, it's gonna suck, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna push you. It's meant to be there. And your job is how well you can respond to that. Don't lean on the fact that you have a safety net. There's no plan B. This is plan A, is show up, do the work, give it your absolute all, and then we can review it with your coaches if you need to do a redo. But we shouldn't have that as a mindset leaning into it.
Also, just like logistic stuff, we've got upstairs obviously, so if you've done the workout already, you can do an alternative workout which we'll have upstairs, and come down and watch some open attempts on Saturday. Also, Monday is going to be a little bit chaotic, so there'll be people having to do the workout on Monday, which will be downstairs. Upstairs, we'll have an alternative workout as well, ready to go once we know what the workout is.
Nice. All right, so we got High Rocks coming up on Saturday. For you, new sport, something a little different. How you feeling?
I'm cool with it. I'm more nervous about the open workout on the same weekend, to be honest. But yeah, we've been putting in a lot of work. We've been running 10Ks every weekend for the last couple of months. I know I've got the volume now to run at a certain time. I'm confident with all the movements, but yeah, it's just like doing it at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Oh yeah. And
doing the open workout either Friday morning or Monday. So that's my thing at the moment. And I don't have any expectations. I'd like to get like around an hour 10, hour 15.
Yeah.
But whatever, like it means nothing to me other than getting around that time. The open,
more important.
Where I'm at. What about you?
Yeah. I've really used the last like close to 12 months now since the last quarterfinals for me. Kind of just had a little bit of time off. Intense CrossFit, and just kind of pursued and played some more sports. So like done a little bit of Muay Thai and some fighting over the last 12 months. Been doing a little bit of triathlons, and then obviously ran a marathon. Have been doing some high rocks. And dude, the one thing I put this down to, this is like what I was saying before about mindset. CrossFit is the best GPP program, so general physical preparedness program, that you can, or methodology, whatever you want to call it, that you could ever do.
Yeah,
the best. The reason I have the capability to go out there and play new sports, do different things, and I've had personal success in them is because I've done consistent CrossFit the whole time. So I think what's really exciting, like we're playing something like CrossFit on the weekend, like it is a new sport, it's up and coming, and so many CrossFitters are seeing success in it. And it isn't because High Rocks is anything like CrossFit. I'd argue it's like one element of CrossFit, or it's a chipper of CrossFit. It's one portion, but I think the reason CrossFitters do so well is because our training methodology covers such a general sense of fitness that allows us to succeed. I'm super pumped for like Saturday, trying to hit that like 105 solo by myself. Like we did sub 1 hour in a team with one of our Kai, one of the members here. I think now it's time to push and try and hit this 105 by myself.
Yeah, I'm more pumped about the fact that we got so many people doing it. So whether it was volleyball or fucking a triathlon or high rocks, I don't really care. We've got about 30 people competing in it. So I just think it's going to be a great time and a good opportunity for our community to just get out of the gym and do another thing. If I enjoy it, if I'm like have a good time, I'll probably do it once a year just to like retest that portion of my fitness. And if I don't enjoy it, I've done it just like a triathlon and I'll tick it off, mark it off the box. Got some new toys, which I'm going to unpack now. I'll let you guys ponder on what that is. Peace out.
How are you?